Hello, my kindergarten friends. What we're going to do today is we're going to kind of continue with the snowflake theme that we started the other day when last we met, all right? We learned how to make some snowflakes in pretty easy ways. And what we're going to do today is we're going to make two snowflakes and we're going to put them together to make a snowman, all right? So here's how we're going to do it. Ours is going to look just a little bit different, but not very much. Same idea, okay? So here's what we'll do. If you want to try this, you go for it. If you want a little help from mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or auntie or uncle or whoever's there to help you out, you can ask them for help too. But here's what we'll do. We're going to take one piece of paper, all right? And then what we'll do is we're going to fold it in half like the long way, okay? Like this. So it looks kind of like a book. All right. And then, here's what I want us to do. I want us to open it up. All right, and you see that line that we made down the middle? We're going to take some scissors and we're going to cut right down that middle line there. Cut it as close to perfect as you can, so take your time. Make that cut nice. Right on that line you made. There we go. Okay. Now what I want you to do is you got those two papers there. What we're going to do is we're going to take them and put them together like that. So they're right on top of each other. Okay. And then put your paper in front of you like this. Now what you're going to do, again, if you want to try this on your own, all right, you are welcome to do so. But if you want some help, ask an adult who's there with you. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this and fold it. See how there's this little edge right here? I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to fold it down to this one. So watch how I do this. I'm going to fold it down and I'm going to stop. Like right, whoop, Mr. Michael's got to get this right here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it just like that. Alright, oh, there we go. Alright. So there we go. So I got a triangle. So if you did this right, you got a triangle here and like a rectangle right there. Alright. If it looks like this, you didn't do it right. It's got to look like that. Okay. Then what we'll do is we're going to take our scissors, and you can see this line that we made right there, right? Okay. We're going to take our scissors, and we're going to cut right on that line. Alright. We don't need those anymore. And if we open it up, we've got two perfect squares. Alright, so now here's what I want you to do. I want you to take one of these and just set it off to the side. Now with the one that you have in front of you, on that line again that we can kind of see that we made earlier, just fold it in half like that. Okay? Then I want you to fold it in half again. You're going to fold this little point here up to that one right there. Watch how I do this. Just like that. Alright. And then you can do this like we did last time if you want. Remember how on the squares of paper when we made the first snowflakes, we drew a couple of shapes on each side and cut them out? You can do that again. But if you don't think you need to draw the shapes, fine, just don't. All right, you can just cut them out. But remember, whatever you do, leave that little bit of space between your shapes. Okay, that's what holds your snowflake together. Don't put them right on top of each other. All right, so I'm going to put the shape there, and I'm going to do this one here, and I'm going to do couple of squares over here. Alright. Then cut them out like we did last time. Remember, I got just a couple of shapes on each side there. There we go. One square. Two square. There's those. I got this shape over here. This one over here. There we go. I got a little triangle here. And then I got a little half circle there. There we go. Open it up. And there is my first snowflake. Okay. Kind of bend it backwards here a little bit to kind of help it stay flat. There we go. Alright, take that one, put them off to the side, and now we're going to cut our next one. So take that piece of paper I had you set off to the side. Remember now, on that line we folded there earlier, fold it in half just like that, and then we're going to fold this point up to that point. Alright. So again, watch how I do this, just like that. There we go. Alright, so one more time. This point to that point up there. And there we go. Alright. Again, if it helps, draw your shapes. 2 on each side of your triangle. Remember, leave the space between your shapes, because that's what holds your snowflake together. Now, again, take those scissors, cut out your shapes. 2 triangles over here I need to cut out. Remember to cut on the lines that you made, because they're there to help you as a guide. Okay, cut as close to perfect on them as you can. Alright, there we go. Now, we'll open that one up and look there. There is our other snowflake. Now what I want us to do is, you're going to take the 2 snowflakes and you're going to put them together kind of like this. Watch how you're going to put one. So see how I kind of have them looking like a diamond shape? Alright, I don't have it like this. I have it both of them like this. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue like right here. Uh-oh, I ripped my snowflake, but you know what? That's going to be okay, because I'm just going to glue this on top of that, like that, and you won't even know that it ripped. Alright, so now if you look here, I've got like 2 snowflakes kind of put together. This is going to be the head of my snowman, and this is going to be the body. Now, once you've got them glued together, here's what I want you to do. Take some markers or some crayons or something and come in and draw some eyes. Where the eyes might go. And then maybe down here somewhere. But it's like you're using like rocks, okay, or something to make like you would with a real snowman. You're using something to kind of push into the snow to make it look like he's got a smile. Alright? So I could use the black or brown maybe to make the smile there. Alright, and the eyes. And then I'm going to come in and put a nose. I'm going to give him like an orange carrot nose, but maybe you use like a different color, like maybe use like buttons or something. Or okay. So you can see his face there. Okay. Now, we need to make just a couple more things. Alright. I'm going to come down here, pick a color. I'm going to go with brown. And I'm just going to put a few like little dots down here like on his body. So there's a dot there, and a dot there. Those are going to be like, oh, like buttons or something on his chest there for like a vest or something he's maybe wearing. Okay? So head, there's the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and like the little buttons on his chest. Now what I want us to do is, the last couple of things is, first one is we want to make him a hat. Alright? So here's how this could work. If you have some colored paper like mine, you could do this really easy by just using the colored paper. Or if you have some white paper, you may have to color up some spots there or something like that. So I've got like green paper here, and I'm going to make my guy a green hat. If I have green paper, I may have to take my markers or crayons and just color me a great big spot of green there. Okay? And then I could cut out his hat. Alright? I'm just going to use the green paper here. So this is a piece of green paper I have left over from another project. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to fold that paper in half, and then look how I do this. I'm going to fold it like this, and right here on the fold, I'm going to make a line that goes this way, and I'm going to make a line that goes that way a little bit, and one that goes this way a little bit, and then back that way. And then I'm going to take my scissors, okay, and I'm going to cut out on those lines that I just made. And then when I open it up, look what I got. I got a hat for my snowman. Okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of glue up here. Again, be careful. Remember when I did my last part down there, I kind of ripped it. Be careful how hard you put your glue on there so you don't rip yours. Alright, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on his head right there. And there's my hat for my snowman. And then you know how sometimes maybe a hat has like a band or something on there across the top. Maybe I could leave it like that, or maybe I could just draw one in. I leave it to you, however you want to do it. I'm going to draw just a little bit of a hat man in there. Alright, and there we go. There's our snowman. Now, one other little thing you could do if you would like, okay, is if you look on this guy here, he's got a broom in his hand. Okay, so what you could do with, again, if you need to color up some paper, or you could just draw it out, or on some scrap paper or something. Like I've got these scraps over here left over from something else that I was doing. So what I might do is take my green marker or crayon or something to make a broom here. I'm going to make like a, let's see, I want to go here. Now however you want to make your broom, you go for it, okay? I'm going to do this for mine. I'm going to color all that in. Alright, so I'm going to color that in like that. There we go. And you know what I'm going to do too, just to make it look like it's got like some little individual little streams of straw or something in there. I'm just going to do this with a different color. Brown. And I'm going to come in and put that little band that holds the broom bristles together there. Okay? And then I'm going to cut it out. Again, you can kind of do it the way I'm doing it, or if you want to come up with your own broom in a different way, then you go for it. Or you know what, if you don't even want your guy to have a broom, you don't have to do this part. It's just if you want to. Okay. Alright, there's my broom head. And if you look, I've got some scrap here still left over. I'm going to make the broomstick. I'm just going to take my brown marker, Kind of color up a long spot there, brown. Now, I'm going to take my scissors here. I'm going to cut out that little brown piece I made. I'm going to take it. I'm going to glue it onto my broom head here like that. And then bring my snowman down and like right about there. So these can pretend to be like his arms right there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. Take my glue or my broom and glue it on there. And there we go. There's my head, eyes, nose, and mouth with the hat. There's the body with the buttons and the broomstick. So a cool snowman made out of snowflakes.